and welcome to Grace and Truth Creations. My name is Jade, and today I'd like to talk to you about how you can use ring binders like this as a junk journal. And all you need are 3 simple items. First of all, the binder itself. I happen to prefer these clear binders. I like that first spread is going to be on display, embellished however you like, and it's a beautiful addition to a desk. And so I personally like to display mine on my desk. Additionally, you will need scrap paper. I happen to use paper that's laying around my office space as the page inserts. And then lastly, the hole punch. You can use a single hole punch. There's some precision that you will need, but I prefer these hole punches that have the customizable settings on the back, and we'll get into a little bit more detail later on. All right, let's get journaling. Let me just start off by showing you the final product, what you can expect by using one of these clear binders as your junk journal. I love the versatility of it. It can be opened, you can work on one page at a time, and you don't have the binding part here or the rings getting in your way as you're working. And so all you'll need to start is to purchase your binder here. And I will link a few in the description of this video. It is important to know what size you're working with when it comes time for the inserts. And the hole punch here is, as I mentioned, customizable. So in this case, I'm using a pocket or a mini size. All I have to do is adjust that, and then the settings are already where I need it to be to hole punch my page inserts. And additionally, they have this guide here that will help. Oops, I just made a mess. But the guide here, you can set it to whatever setting you had in the back. And it was set correctly for me already because I've recently used it for this. Mini and pocket. There's A6, Desk Fax 1, Personal, A5, and then A4 or A3. And I will also link a couple of these in the description as well. Highly recommend to have on hand in your craft space. I happen to use mine often, and so I think it's a great addition. Let me clean up my mess here. What else is new? Okay, and so all you need is the scrap paper. So let's get started with some scraps laying around. So let's get our paper cut here. I like to use one of these cutters. It is not necessary. As long as you know the dimensions, you can easily measure that out and use scissors. I happen to just prefer the ease and convenience of these cutters here. And this is where it's important to know the size of the binder that you're working with. So in this case, I need paper that's cut to 3.5 by 4 3/4 inches. And so I will take my scrap paper here and do so. I will probably speed this section up because this seems pretty self-explanatory to me. Now that I have some scrap paper cut down to size, I am going to use the hole punch to finish everything off, ensuring first that you have it on the correct settings, both here and underneath as well. And underneath is just adjusting that guide for you. And voila, easy peasy. Beautiful. Now we hook her up. This is my 3rd or 4th take, and originally I had measured the paper and had cut it too small. So if that isn't a testament to doing a little bit of homework and being thorough beforehand, it could save yourself a little bit of time and paper for that matter. Insert those pieces of paper, and there you are. This binder is ready to be used. And in my case, I already have some finished spreads, so I'm going to get those back in there. I personally like this on display, although I have no problem switching it up if I ever wanted. That's the beauty of it. since I've added to these pages, it makes it just a little more complicated to put back together. But oh so satisfying when it's done. And there you have it. How you can use a journal, or excuse me, how you can use a binder with rings as a junk journal. Thanks for joining me today, and I wish you all the best in creativity. Until next time.